Hello everyone, this is the last lecture on the first chapter, that is basic definitions and relationship. We are going to cover 4 numericals from this chapter. So we are given with the weight of wet soil, that is 4 Newton, and weight of dry soil after oven drying, that is 2 Newton, and this is specific gravity of solids is 2.65, and this is mass specific gravity of soil, that is 1.85. So we have to find E. So now we will first find out the water content of this soil. Okay, so W is nothing but the mass of weight of water divided by weight of solids. So water content can be expressed in terms of mass and it can be expressed in terms of weight. Okay, so weight of water will be equal to mass of wet soil minus weight of dry soil. Okay, that is equal to 4 minus 3, that is nothing but the 1 Newton, and weight of solids is 3 Newton, it is known to us. So weight of water is 1 and weight of solids is 3, so 0.33. So we got water content is equal to 0.33. Now we are given with the 2 specific gravity. Okay, specific gravity of solids and mass specific gravity. So when I say G is equal to rho of solids upon rho of water, but when I say Gm, that is nothing but the mass specific gravity, then it becomes rho of soil upon rho of water. Okay, so by giving apparent specific gravity of this soil, they have indirectly given us the density of moist soil. Okay, that is nothing but 1.85. So Gm is equal to 1.85. Rho of soil is unknown to us. We will say rho of water is 1. So 1.85 is nothing but the rho of soil, that is density of a soil. (1.85 gram per centimeter cube). As this is the moist soil, we do not know what is the degree of saturation. So, but we know the density of this soil. So E is equal to Wg by Sr. Okay, so E is not known to us. W is 0.33, G is 2.65, Sr is unknown. Okay, so E is equal to 0.8745. Now rho is equal to G plus Es upon 1 plus E into rho W. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, so Es is equal to 0.8745. We can get this from the solution of this. So rho is known to us, that is 1.85 gram. So 1.85 is equal to the specific gravity of solids is given, that is 2.65. Instead of this ES, I can write down 0.8745. 0.8745. Rho W is 1 plus E. Instead of E, I can write down 0.8745 by SR. 0.8745 by SR. Okay. After solving this, we will get degree of saturation. So, is 0.96. Okay. So now we got the degree of saturation. E is equal to Wg by SR. Okay. So 0.8745 divided by 0.9. This is our next problem. This is the embankment where we have to have okay. This is the next problem in which we have to excavate some soil from the borrow pit and we have to fill this in embankment. The volume requirement is 50,000 meter cube. Okay, so how much soil is needed from this borrow pit, and to have this degree of compaction, that is gamma D is equal to 17.5 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so have this kind of a compaction, how much water we need to add in that soil, that we have to find out. So to find out the density of a soil in a borrow pit, we have to calculate the gamma D of a soil in a borrow pit. So gamma D B, I will say gamma D B, that is gamma D of a soil in a borrow pit. Okay, we have the formula G gamma W upon 1 plus E. Okay, so G is 2.70, gamma W is 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube plus 1 plus E, that is 0.70, 15.58. So gamma DB is 15.58 kilonewton per meter cube. E is 17.50 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, so this dry unit weight of a soil indicates the denseness of a soil. So in embankment we need to have more denseness. Okay, so we need to explore more quantity of soil. So how to find out that? So gamma D is equal to, we know the basic formula, that is MS by V. The formula is G gamma W upon 1 plus E. Gamma D is inversely proportional to V and V is directly proportional to E. That is, volume is directly proportional to this term and these are in inverse relationship. So I can see as mass of solids, weight of solids is not going to change. Weight of solids will remain same in both the cases. Okay, only the density is going to change. The voids we are going to reduce. Okay, so these are having inverse relation. So I can write it like this: gamma dB is equal to gamma dB divided by gamma dE is equal to VB, and this is like VE. Okay, so these are the inverse relationship. VB is volume of a soil in a borrow pit, VE is volume of a soil in embankment, gamma dB is nothing but a dry unit weight of a soil in a borrow pit, and gamma DE is nothing but the dry unit weight of a soil in case of the embankment. Okay, so what do we know is V embankment, it is known to us. Okay, so gamma dB we have calculated, that is 15.58, gamma DE that is 17.50, VE that is 50,000, and VB is unknown. By solving this equation, how much soil we need to excavate from the borrow pit can be found out. Okay, so VB is equal to, that is 56,161.74 meter cube. Okay, so this much amount of a soil we need to excavate from the borrow pit, and that will be compacted to the volume of 50,000 meter cube with the addition of water and reduction in voids. Okay, so now they have asked how much amount of water has to be added. So here void ratio is 0.70, here we do not know void ratio, so we will find out the void ratio at the embankment. So gamma D E is equal to G gamma W upon 1 plus E. Okay, so gamma DE is known to us, that is 17.50. G and gamma W is known to us, G is 2.70. Specific gravity of solids is not going to change, that will remain same. So 2.70 into 9.81. So depending on this, we can find out the void ratio. So 0.51 or E is equal to 0.52 meter, 52. So it is 0.52 Vs is equal to volume of voids. The total volume of a soil is equal to volume of void plus volume of solids. Here also V is equal to volume of void plus volume of solids, VE, and this is VB. Okay, so VB is known to us, that is 56,161.74. 56,161.74. Volume of voids is 0.70 Vs plus volume of solids. Okay, so 036.31 meter cube. So volume of voids will be 125.42 meter cube. Okay, so now, so in the soil, when the soil was excavated from the borrow pit, what will be the volume of solid is 33,036 meter cube of volume of solids, and volume of void will be almost 23,000. Okay, so like this term are there. So volume of solids is going to be constant whether it's borrow pit or whether is embankment. Now we will find out the degree of saturation for SB. Okay, we know W is 0.15, that is degree of saturation for soil in a borrow pit. 0.15, Wg is 2.70 divided by E, that is 0.70. Now again for SE, that is degree of saturation in case of embankment. Okay, in case of embankment the water content is 0.18, so 0.18 into 2.70, the void ratio is 0.51. So degree of saturation is 0.57 in this case, and in this case it is 0.95. So now in case of a VE, that is volume of embankment, the volume of solids is going to remain same, it's not going to change. Okay, that is 33,036.31 meter cube. Okay, remaining will be volume of voids. We know the volume of embankment is 50,000. So 50,000 minus volume of solids will give us volume of voids. So 16,963.69 meter cube, that is volume of voids. So this is how volume of voids is decreased. So now the degree of saturation in the both cases are different. Okay, so SB is 0.57, as I have written here, SB is 0.57 and SC is 0.95. So degree of saturation is volume of water divided by volume of voids. So degree of saturation we have changed from 0.57 to 0.95. So for this change, how much water is required? So if you want to find out that, then volume of water can be given as degree of saturation multiplied by volume of voids at embankment minus degree of saturation and volume of voids at borrow pit. Okay, like this we can find. The S here is degree of saturation is nothing but SE, and here it is SB, that is degree of saturation at borrow pit. So volume of voids in case of embankment is like this, and degree of saturation is 0.95. So 0.95 multiplied by 16,963.69 minus 34.01 meter cube. Okay, so this amount of water need to add, so has to have that certain degree of compaction, 2934.0.1. So in this problem they have given a certain soil. Okay, they have said a wet soil, and we are supposed to find out the void ratio. Okay, but when it is said that the soil is wet, it does not mean that it is fully saturated. We have the basic formula, like by assuming if you found out E, then E is equal to W is 0.118, G is 2.70, and suppose we are approximating SRH 1. Okay, so E is equal to 0.3186, that is 0.32, that is the void ratio. But this is not a right way to solve the problem, because when soil is wet, it is not needed that the soil is fully saturated. So what we have to do is, we know the formula for gamma is nothing but the weight upon volume. Okay, and that is nothing but G plus ES upon 1 plus E into gamma W. Okay, so here weight is 39.60 kilonewton, volume is 2 meter cube, G is 2.70 plus ES okay, E into S will be 0.3186, that is 0.32 divided by 1 plus E. We can write out 0.32 divided by S into gamma W is 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. So degree of saturation is equal to 0.64. Okay, so depending on this, if we find out the void ratio, E is equal to Wg by SR. Okay, so it will be 0.32 divided by 0.64, 0.49. Okay, so void ratio in this problem we got is 0.49. So in this problem we actually assume gamma W is equal to 9.81. Okay, we solve like this, but they have given gamma W is equal to 10 kilonewton per meter cube, that has to be used. If we are using that, then you will get the E is equal to 0.53, that will be the value. So in this problem they have given us a moist soil, okay, and they have given the certain values or certain properties of a soil, and depending on that we have to find this void ratio, degree of saturation, percentage air void, water content when the soil is fully saturated, and unit weight of a soil in a saturated condition without change in a volume. Okay, that's they have asked. So as they have said it is a moist soil, we cannot say the soil is fully saturated. So as explained in the previous problem, we will find out the degree of saturation first. Okay, so E is equal to Wg by SR. Okay, so E as degree of saturation is not known to us, Es is equal to W into G. Water content is 0.11, G is 2.68. Okay, so we get E is equal to 0.2948, 0.29. Okay, E into S, or like this. Rho is equal to mass upon volume. Okay, and we 2.68. ES we have calculated, that is 0.29. upon 1 plus E, that is 0.29 by S. Rho W is 1. The mass of soil is 633 gram, and the same for that same the volume is 300 centimeter cube. Okay, so depending on this we can find out S. So we got the degree of saturation as 0.71. Okay, so now we can easily find out E is equal to Wg by SR. Okay, so 0.29 divided by 0.71, that is void ratio, that is 0.40. So we got E as 0.40, degree of saturation is 0.71. Okay, so depending on E we can find out N. N is equal to E divided by 1 plus E, it's known to us. Okay, so 0.2857. Okay, so porosity is 28.5. 57%. Okay, degree of saturation is 71%. Water content so as to saturate soil. Okay, so we have this formula. So E is equal to Wg by SR. As we know the void ratio, that is 0.40. W we need to find out, and G is 2.68. So G is 2.68. SR is 100%. Degree of saturation is 100%. So after solving this, we will get water content is equal to 0.149. So to have a degree of saturation 100%, we need to have water content of 0.1492. Okay, so that is 14.92%. Now we need to find out gamma saturated. So for gamma saturated, we have the formula is 2.68, E is 0.40, and gamma W is 9.81, 21.58 kilonewton per meter cube. So we have found out this, all these 5 terms, that is void ratio, degree of saturation, percentage air voids, water content at full saturation, and unit weight of a soil in a saturated condition. So this is the end of our first chapter. We have covered the theoretical part and numerical part of this chapter. In the next lecture, we are going to see the plasticity of a soil. Thank you so much.